except we
Okay.
lost.
All right, so I want to welcome everyone that's here to our monthly mixer, where we're going to make new connections, have fun, and get to know one of our members better through the short video and some Q&A. Of course, you guys know me. I'm Patty Villeneuve I'm your chamber president and CEO. And joining me to make sure we run smoothly is, of course, Colleen Rock, your office manager. And tonight, our co-host and spotlight member is A Time to Ride and Josh. So before we show the video, why don't we quickly go around with the folks that are here and introduce ourselves. We'll start with you, Erica.
Hi, I'm Erica Anderson. I'm a real estate agent with RE/MAX. I have my own real estate team called Real Premier Team, and I live in Cave Creek, and I'm very passionate about this area, and I specialize in residential real estate. And if you ever need any advice or want to know about the market, please let me know. That includes you, Mario.
Patricia.
Hi, I'm Patricia, and with Purse Impressions, and I'm a nonprofit charity that gives fresh start purses and backpacks to graduates of rehab. And we have a charity boutique right across from Time to Ride. Oh. And I watch every day people, and when they go, I wave at them, and they come in and want to use the bathroom. And so I'm really familiar with what you're doing. And I think it's awesome.
Thank you.
Mario.
Hey, good evening. Mario Licciardi, Keller Williams, Northeast Realty, residential specialty. Thank you, Erica. Appreciate it. I'd love to work with you. Been in the field since Carter was a president back then. And I love living in Cave Creek as well. Love the area, and I love the desert. So I'm really blessed to be part of the chamber and as an ambassador. And I thank you guys for this opportunity, for this wonderful mixer. And Josh talked on.
Go ahead, Josh.
My name is Josh. I own Time to Ride AZ. Started last year, January, and we're pushing through. We're doing great. Other than that, what we do is ATV, UTV, and jet ski rentals, and then we also do parts and service.
And then Ken.
Guys, how you doing? My name is Ken Figueroa, and I am the owner of Cave Creek Fit Body Bootcamp. We're everything about total wellness and health. We do fitness. I got 3 coaches. Then we have a certified nutritionist, and I have 1 yogi. We've been open for a little bit over 2 years. So, well, 1 year without counting 2020. So. But I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be part of the chamber. It's been such a great experience. And next month, we're going to be hosting the mixer. So Indeed. Looking forward to.
I think it should count for you've been open 10 years if you're including 2020.
I know, right? I aged a little bit.
2020 is 7 years in COVID years.
I know, right?
And then can Kim TI hear us, or?
I can hear you.
Oh, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm multitasking, so I don't want you to see what's going on. I am the property manager at Mariachi Plaza, and Josh and Patricia are the greatest tenants.
Great, awesome. Thanks for joining us. So Colleen is going to start Josh's video, and then we're going to go into a Q&A. So please put your questions into the chat, and then I will look at the chat and fire off questions to Josh. So go ahead with the video, Colleen.
I'm glad I'm here. Remember where I'm needed, so.
Hold on, everybody. Bear with me. Sorry, guys. I don't know why it's not working today, of course. Because you said I had to make things go smoothly, Patty.
Oh, I sabotage.
The pressure.
Okay. You guys see my screen, right? You see the horsey back there? All right.
Yep. Technology, huh?
Let me stop. Okay. All right. Let me know if you don't hear sound.
No sound.
No sound.
Sorry, guys. Stop share. Okay. I'm going to get it this time. I promise.
Hey guys, this is Josh with Time to Ride AZ. What we do here is a self-guided tour for ATVs, UTVs, and jet ski rentals, as well as parts and service. For our rental side, we provide a self-guided half-day or full-day rental. All your safety gear is included with a cooler with some cold bottled water. For our parts and service side, we have OEM, aftermarket, and also custom builds. We can do everything from engine rebuilds to clutch rebuilds and anything in between. If you have any questions, please ask. Other than that, here's a sneak peek of what we do.
Wow. That was exactly what I was expecting to see, Josh. That's so cool. So I'm going to start the questions, and please, everyone, ask all sorts of questions, because I think what they do is so cool. So you mentioned earlier about where you rent like razors, side-by-sides, ATVs, and jet skis. So then when the people who come rent them, do you require any sort of like prior experience with operating any of those?
The side-by-sides, you drive like a car, so as long as they have a valid driver's license and over 21, they could rent. The ATVs, we usually try to get people with experience. It doesn't always happen. And those that don't, we give them a practice lap, make sure they're comfortable before they leave.
So there's nothing else in chat. You guys have to, I know, Erica, you're a very inquisitive lady. Go ahead.
So I love the scenery around where you showed. That's all in the Tonto National Forest. Is that right?
Yep. It's just a couple miles up the road down Barley Dam Road out to Needle Rock of the Verde River. Then they kind of ride up the mountain to a couple scenic outlook points. The whole loop's about 50 miles long. Typically takes 3 to 3.5 hours. At half-day rentals, a 4-hour block.
I see a lot of kids that go, and you know, we have like our grandsons coming. Is there an age limit or weight limit, or like can they bounce around in a car seat? I mean, we're talking 7 and 10, not.
Yeah, no, we strap car seats in and stuff. There's not really an age limit to passengers and the side-by-side. The ATVs are just single persons. So But the side-by-side, there's not really an age limit.
Is everybody required to wear a helmet?
For my contract, you're required to wear a helmet. I believe the state only requires eye protection.
Uh-huh.
And while she's on the phone,
Go ahead.
I thought the state required anyone under 18 to wear a helmet.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, for that, yeah.
Okay. And do you provide the helmets?
No, I really don't pay attention to it because everybody has to wear helmets. It's not really an argument.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
So Robin Binkley has joined us, and Robin, we've watched the video, and now it's just to bring you up to speed, Josh operates a Time to Ride, and so it's off-road vehicles of all sorts, and so we're just asking him all kinds of questions about what he does and how he does it.
Fun. And I'm sorry I'm late, but where are you located?
We're on the corner of Tom Darlington and Cave Creek Road inside Mariachi Plaza.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Hi, Mario.
Hi, Robin.
Wonderful. Well, I'll have to get over there. I'm with Allstate Insurance. We insure a lot of off-road vehicles, as you can imagine.
Mhm.
So I was glad to hear you talking about helmets there.
Yeah.
Josh, do you have a price list? Like, what does it cost?
For a 4-seater Polaris, it starts at $335. And then for the turbo models, it just continues to go up to I believe $375
For the
for a
whole,
half day.
Half day.
for a half day?
Yep, there's the rental, and then there's a street legal fee, tax, and a security deposit. So each one of our cars has $1,000 security deposit.
So I have a question. When you have security deposits and all that, obviously, it's probably for damage. Have you ever had to go into the forest to rescue a vehicle?
Yeah. So I mean, obviously, when you're giving somebody a $30,000 off-road car that goes upwards of 85 miles an hour, anything could happen. And so we've got a truck and trailer that's equipped to go out to the national forest, and it's got a winch and stuff that'll retrieve any of our cars back to the shop.
Nice. I know back in the day, I rode ATVs quite a lot. And so, you run out of gas, or maybe you take a corner not quite right, and you end up with some sort of like broken part that you can't make it back.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
my out of gas experience was in the snow, and it started to snow very hard, and it was coming down about an inch an hour. And so it was,
Oh, wow.
it was pretty scary to like get back. And we didn't have a tow strap, we weren't prepared, but we all survived. That's my story. But Erica has a question of how many of the different vehicles do you have to rent to folks? Do you do like group?
We've got 2-seater Can-Ams, 4-seater Can-Ams, and 4-seater Polaris. And our fleet is about, I believe, 12 now. And we've got 10 ATVs.
Very
and
cool.
6 jet skis.
6.
Jet ski.
And we also do parts and service. We do a lot of custom builds, budgets ranging from $3,000 to probably about $60,000 builds. And then we do insurance claims, if somebody rolls their car, we're a repair shop to do that too.
Very nice. What else, folks? I know we've got more questions. I guess I have another one. I saw the little people. You said you strap in like little people and their car seats and whatnot. So basically, you said equipment and all that. So you have helmets and all that in all sizes.
Yeah. We have everything from youth extra small to 4X. So we take big heads and small heads.
So do you do corporate events?
So we're working in with that. We hope to be able to provide that in the future, working with another business to do a food truck at the river. But
Fun.
we haven't really executed it yet. So
How did you get this idea to start with? Like,
I've off-roaded my whole life, so it just came natural.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
do
I
what you
asked
love.
him, I
You do
asked
what
him
you
how long
love.
he's been mechanicking, and he says how long you been working on vehicles?
Probably about 16 years now.
Wow.
So professionally about 12. So.
So you do what you love. I mean,
Yeah,
you
it doesn't
make
feel like
money at
work.
what you love.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He
Yeah, I
worked-
mean, if I didn't love it, I definitely wouldn't be here every day the last 9 months. So
No.
We've survived, people. I think
Yeah.
the light is at the end of the tunnel for sure.
yeah.
So some of the questions popping in the chat is, do you need a Tonto pass when they leave?
Tonto pass is if you're gonna stage in the Tonto. We do pay the OHB fees and stuff like that, so it's included with your rental.
How much is that typically?
An OHV, I believe, it's per vehicle, like $25 or something like that.
Okay. And then I'd ask the question if you ever had to haul one out of there, but has anyone wrecked one?
Yeah. I mean, obviously these type of vehicles can be uncontrollably fast. And you know, we've got a pretty rigorous, strict rules that we stick to, and we try to do our scare tactics when they're here, but it doesn't always work, you know. And you know, when it doesn't work, we joke around and tell them, well, go as fast as your credit card will allow you to go. Usually ends up with a laugh, and then it gets serious. So,
That's awesome.
But that's
yeah,
what
I
I
mean,
wonder,
nobody wants to
because
end up.
if you're
What was
doing
that?
the $1,000 security deposit, that's what I was wondering. Like, if somebody wrecks that, that's nothing, right? You're talking
No, they're still
$30,000.
responsible for rolling the vehicle. They'll lose their deposit, and then you've got everything from downtime, labor, parts. You know, there's a lot of expenses that come with wrecking a vehicle.
So you do, it's self-guided now. Do you ever have any plans for guided tours?
I don't think the National Forest is open to giving more permits right now. It's been closed the last 4 years I've been up here. So unless they're willing to allow more permits, you know, it's not really something we're considering at the moment. Due to COVID, you know, the population of ownership for these side-by-sides has skyrocketed. So because of the high traffic in the National Forest, I don't see them giving more permits out.
Huh. Yeah, I never knew that. That's a possibility. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So do you still go out for fun on rides, or are you sick of it?
Yeah, so we tried when we first started to do monthly rides with locals. So there's a lot of locals that own these cars, and a lot of them don't know each other. So we're in a unique position that we know a lot of them because we service their cars. And so we try to do once a month group ride, and then we'll grill in the back and stuff so everybody can meet everybody that's local. But we'll shoot out there, you know, about 4 in the morning and stuff when there's not a lot of traffic.
That's cool.
That is very
Yeah, I'll
cool.
go out there early in the morning, so I don't have to worry about hitting somebody.
I'm gonna go shotgun.
How
So
do
do you-
people, oh, sorry. How
Go
how
ahead,
do
Erica.
people like navigate? Because I have no, you know, as a real estate agent, I rely on my GPS. So I know like you don't get cell reception. So how could you ensure if I go out there, I'm getting back?
So when you come in, we provide a map to you. We go through the map. There's also a map inside the car itself. There's a QR scan code that'll give you directions. But for the most part, the National Forest has got brown sticks out there with numbers on them throughout that whole trail. So you'll constantly see the brown sticks letting you know what trail you're on.
Nice.
We haven't had too many people get lost.
Not too many.
Get to have me ride.
Right, most come back alive. So
Oh, that's good.
So with you getting like all these people that are basically off-road enthusiasts and basically like a off-road car club kind of a thing. So with those folks, do you expect them to be, is it just like this once a month thing, or do they go other places together, like outside of the Tonto Forest, or is it?
Yeah, so there's, you know, if we do like a Sheep's Bridge ride or Bloody Basin that goes into the Prescott National Forest, that's, you know, you tap into that a little bit. But for the most part, we really stick to the Tonto. There's a lot of trails that we take that we don't send our renters on because it's a little more rigorous. The trail that we send our customers is a pretty simple but intermediate trail to take. And it really gives that tourist feel. Most of our customers are not locals. Most of them are, you know, from Minnesota, Iowa, Michigan, Canada. I mean, they're all over, but it's mainly a tourist-driven business for the rental side.
Do you sell your vehicles to anybody if they want to buy them? Do you resell them, or do you just completely on the rental side?
Typically, the deal that we have is the dealership will buy our cars back, but I can sell to the public too.
So how has COVID affected you? I mean, I know that we all have a different journey with this COVID thing, but how has it affected you as a business?
In the very beginning, it hit us real hard because we had a lot of reservations in the future, and we were, you know, having cancellations, you know, I don't know, 10 to 15 a day. And, you know, when you start doing the math, it's thousands and thousands of dollars and loss. It took about 2.5, 3 months for the local community to kind of pick up and want to go do outdoor events. And then once that hit, honestly, it hasn't let off. I think COVID almost helped this industry towards the middle until now. It kind of boosted it in a way.
Interesting.
Nice.
You know what I was amazed with COVID, like just the month or so we had to stay at home. I've been in my house for 11 years. I know my immediate neighbors, but not like around the block or whatever. I couldn't even believe how many families we had. You know, and they were outside, they were walking, they were, you know, riding their bikes. So it's like really knowing that, you know, there's people out there. So I think once you get introduced to, hey, it's pretty cool out here. So except for when it gets hot. Does summer slow you down when it's hot?
Yeah, summer slows down the off-road rentals quite a bit. And then we kind of shift into the jet ski rentals. And so we've got jet skis on trailers. Either customers come pick them up, or for the tourists, we'll do a pickup and drop off to the lake, either Bartlett Lake or Lake Pleasant.
Nice. How much does a jet ski rental go for?
So Monday through Thursday, they're $155 for a 9 to 5 rental. So it's an 8-hour day. Friday through Sunday is $200. There's no really added fees other than taxes, and then it includes your life vest and $500 security deposit for each jet ski.
That seems pretty reasonable for all day.
Yeah,
All day fun.
yeah, it's not so much a profitable side, but just keeps us busy.
Yeah. So someone says, where can they find out about the locals only rides?
So we do have a Facebook page that we try to push our locals into that page to meet each other. It's Carefree Cave Creek side by side.
We didn't know this about you. This is a good thing to know. The chamber wants to know everything about you so we can promote it. Oh.
Well, we recently we're expanding into the building on the right side of us. We haven't really talked about it or anything, but we should be opened up on that side here in a couple months.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I was just had a conversation with the Economic Development Department and pieces of the Council of Carefree, and they were talking specifically about examples of people expanding, you know, with their businesses. So that's good to know about you, because that's another success story, even with COVID. It's awesome.
Right. Yeah,
What
this industry really changed with COVID for the better. It's almost at a point where you go to a dealership and honestly, you really can't find anything to buy. There's just nothing on the floor to purchase anymore.
Is that like a long-term, I mean, is that a short-term problem or?
It hasn't changed for, I had to go to California to buy all my jet skis and a couple of my cars because Arizona had nothing.
Wow.
So it still hasn't changed right now. We have cars that are on order from 4 months ago and we still haven't received them, so.
Kind of off topic, but you know, it's interesting with COVID because I know my husband's he golfs too much and he ordered custom clubs in December and was hoping to get them in January. And now they're thinking maybe May. And again, because you know, the parts and the pieces just come from all over. So it's pretty crazy.
It is, yeah. Yeah, if you don't order extra parts months in advance, you just won't have anything to fix your cars.
Other questions? Curiosities? All right, well,
Did you grow up in the neighborhood, Josh? Are you
I
from
didn't.
Carefree or Cave Creek?
I grew up in California. And then I lived in the Midwest. I lived in Iowa for about 12 years and then moved to Phoenix 5 years ago, I think. It's been a while.
Why? What brought you to Phoenix?
My wife was going to school to be a perfusionist. So it was either Illinois or Phoenix, and I wanted to be closer to my family in California. So Phoenix was the ground.
so what made you open up shop in Carefree?
I worked for a competitor for a while, and when that competitor sold, I decided to start my own.
But I mean, specifically, was it in Carefree then that you were with before? I mean,
Yeah, I was in Cave Creek, yeah.
gotcha. Any other questions? It's your prime opportunity. All right, well, I'm just gonna say thank you so much for everyone who joined us tonight, but thank you, Josh, for the cool video. I don't know if you know this, but it will live on in forever on our YouTube channel for the chamber. So you can point people there. You know, eventually we hope to get, you know, every single business owner with a, you know, 3 to 5 minute video there. But anyway, so it'll live there forever. And then I want to just remind everybody that A Time to Ride is located at 7171 East Cave Creek Road. And that's for those of you that don't exactly know, Brick's Wine, it's down below there. And I know Mariachi Plaza has like the coffee roastery there. They have Purse Impressions, Puppy Love is there, Carefree Traveler, a host of other businesses. So come to check out Josh and maybe rent an ATV or a side-by-side and shop at the same time, right, Patricia? Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Next month, we don't see Ken anymore, but I can see him still logged on. So we'll be featuring Ken Figueroa with Cave Creek Fit Body Boot Camp. And I'm sure after his presentation, we'll all be inspired to get into the best shape of our lives. I'm sure there'll be some challenges he's going to throw out to all of us. So with that, thanks everybody for being here and have a great night. Thanks again, Josh.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you.
All right, great job, Josh.
Thank you.